I asked on Instagram if people wanted to see a first impressions of the Sigma Smokescreen palette, which this is the slave to that palette, and the majority wanted to see it, so I thought I would go ahead and do that. I wasn't wowed by the last palette that they did, which was called the Warm Neutrals palette, because I found that some of the shades were kind of crumbly and stuff like that. If you're interested in the video on this palette, this is the older one, or the one that they came out like a month or two ago. I'll link it down below. But the new one are this one called Smokescreen. I really quite like the look that came out of it. It was fairly simple and blended pretty nice. I did have, upon further inspection, I didn't think I had fallout when I'm standing this far back, and then I go up to do my liner and stuff. I did see a little bit on my nose and under my cheeks, which I brushed off, but it wasn't too terrible like I'd had with the other one. Anyways, this is what the palette looks like. It's in the same style packaging as the other palette, and then on the back you have the colors and the names are listed there, which I'd prefer they just printed them in here, but. And then there are 12 shades inside that look like this. There are 4 matte shades, and the rest all have a sheen or shimmer to them. The purple, this one, let me see if I can't read them off here. Misty, Haze, and Svelte are all matte, and then Thunderhead, which is this one right here, is a matte. So here's a close-up of the shades. This one here is a pastel matte lilac purple. I don't know how well it'll pick up there on the camera with the lights, but that's pretty much the shades right there. I feel like these were a little bit more tightly packed in, or tighter packed into the pan or something. The matte shades were dusty and a bit powdery, but tis the case with matte shades a lot of the times, but I did find that they were buttery, so that was nice. So that is what the top row looks like, right there. This shade right here, which is called, it is called Veiled. This one here is, out of all the shades that I worked with today, that one there had the least amount of pigmentation. Like, if you can see there, it's got a little bit more sparkle packed in there. I didn't find it to like fall out on my face though, so that is good. And I thought it worked pretty nice for a more subtle, sparkly under brow highlight. But so that's the first row. There are the swatches of the second row, and they look like that. I really like this lilac shade. It's a stunner for me. I really like it. And then here is what the last row looks like. Right there. I find that, you know, even for that black shade, they were pretty buttery. Like, I think that they swatch out nice. So, and then we'll go right here. So that's pretty good in my opinion. I did use this blue shade on the outer half of the lid, but it was over the lilac shade, so it washed out a little bit, which is fine because I didn't want it to be too extreme. It's just kind of a little, I don't know, peekaboo color, I guess. So that is that. Real quick, I'll read off the shades to you guys. This is Veiled, Opulent, Ember, Thunderhead, Misty, Haze, Svelte, and Rave. And then you have Nebula, Atmosphere, Cinders, and Almost Jet. So I don't know if they sell these singular or not, because I didn't look. I'm sure you can find out on the Sigma website, but... And I also found that there are no repeats between the two palettes. Let me put them up next to each other for you guys to look at here real quick, in case you did get the first one. Although I do seem to like this one as a first impressions a little bit better than this one. So this is what they look like next to each other. This is the Smoke Signals palette, and this is the Warm Neutrals. This is the Warm Neutrals palette, so that is what they look like next to each other. So out of the shades that I used in the look, I was pretty impressed. I thought this shade here would be a little bit darker, and it actually it was a little more muted, which is nice, because it almost, from the shades when you're looking at the palette, it looks like there could be some pretty intense stuff going on in there, but I think the look came out kind of soft, which it's pretty. I mean, you could obviously kick it up a notch with these shades here, because they're pretty pigmented. I'm actually really impressed with this one compared to the last one. The last one I found really crumbly, but like I said, again, the matte shades do kick up a little bit of powder, which is kind of a tendency for matte shades to do anyway, but they're buttery, so that is nice. And I found that they blended really nice as well. It didn't take too much effort to create the look. So, and I'm not 100% sure what I paid for it. I want to say $36. If I'm wrong, I'll like list it right here. So yeah, not a bad palette. I'm pleased with the overall look. The first impression is a good one, so I like that. And then I picked up the Hint Gloss from their last collection, and I quite liked the formula. It wasn't sticky, and it actually felt moisturizing on the lips, so I went ahead and picked up this shade here in 11, because I thought it was kind of a unique shade. And it actually packs pretty decent pigmentation. I do have it on my lips right now over a lipstick, but that's what that looks like. So it's got really nice pigmentation. You could probably, I mean, wear it by itself and it's going to put some purple into your lips. I didn't pick up anything else from the collection because I have a MAC lip erase, and people are raving that the Sigma one's way better than the MAC one, but I mean, honestly, I don't ever use the MAC one anyway, so I didn't need that, and I don't find that their liners stay on me at least worth a darn, so I didn't need those, so I just passed on the kit, and I really like this lip gloss out of the set, so. And I definitely didn't need the brushes, so those are my first initial thoughts on that palette. I'm pleased with the look that came out of it. So if you're interested in how I did it, you can hang tight and we'll get into it right now. So I've ditched my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion because I think that it was giving me crepey lids. And I'm currently trying out this Bye Bye lid lines from IT Cosmetics, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my lid from lash line to underneath my brow with this here. Now I'm going to take this matte purple shade right here on a Chikuhodo eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pack this on my lid, I think. It's a little powdery, but has pretty good doggone pigmentation. That's really pretty. That shade's pretty. Like that. I like that shade. It's a little powdery, but then again, it's a matte, so but it's got a buttery feel to it. Anyways, now I'm going to take this shade right here, which does have a bit of sparkle in it, but I'm just going to take that same brush. I'm going to pick this up, tap off the excess, and I'm going to put this underneath my brow. That shade's a little bit more sheer, but it's got some pretty sparkles in it. Now I'm going to take this shade right here. It's kind of a brown with a purple kind of undertone and gold sparkles in it, and I'm going to use it on a Goss 6 brush. Just pick some of that up and tap off the excess, and I'm going to go right into the crease with this. Up some more. It kind of looks like a brown, I guess, on the lid. And now I'm going to take the little Goss number 8 brush, and I'm going to use that same shade here, and I'm going to sharpen up that outer corner. Which is kind of the equivalent, I mean, it is the equivalent of using tape or concealer to sharpen up the edge, except for I just choose not to do those steps. I just use a brush, but just to sharpen that up. And then I like to go back in with that same brush that we put the color down and just blend this a little bit. Like that. so far so good. I'm liking it so far. Now let's take let's take this shade right here, which is also a matte. It's right next to the purple. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a mid-tone brown, but it also has a purplish undertone to it. Again, this one is, it's buttery, but it's really powdery, but it is matte, so let's go like this. Put it in front of that brown shade there, and just blend out the edges of that. That's pretty. So far so good. It's good. I'm gonna take that same color right here, and I'm gonna bring it up to the point of the brow. That just pushes back that area further, and then when I wing it out, it makes my eyes look more lifted and cat-like, because it's pushing that back in by putting a color there for me. So, and now I'm gonna go back in. I'm not gonna pick up any more additional product, but I'm going to go back in with this Goss 6 brush, and I'm just going to blend this crease here some more, and I'm going to blend it just a tiny bit up into that other color. Like that, and then one more time with the number 4 brush, just blend this a little bit more. And then I'll go in with this Chikuhoda brush that I put down the brow shade and just blend this. That. Yeah, I like it. I wonder. So that turned out really pretty, but I wanna I wanna do some with this blue shade. It's like so, I don't know, it totally stands out from this whole palette. I'm gonna go in with the Goss 5 brush, and I'm just gonna pick up some of that there. And I'm going to put it on the outer half of my eyelid, like that. And my eyeliner, since my eyes are really hooded in this corner part, it'll kind of cover up some of that blue, but it will add just a peak of that blue will show through that lid there. Yeah, I quite like that. Then blend out this part. So there is the other eye done. I like this palette so far. I mean, first impression wise, I really like that. I don't have any fallout on my face either, which is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eye makeup, my liner, brows, and stuff, and I'll be back to put on some lips for you guys. I'm really liking how this look is turning out. Just to tell you guys, I used L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. It's new, and I think CVS and stuff for limited edition colored ones. And it's called Purple Obsession. You probably can't tell on camera, but and then on my waterline I have this Nars Larger Than Life pencil in Khao San Road, which is part of their spring collection. And you got Peekaboo Blue right there. It just looks really cool. And then I have navy blue liquid eyeliner on. And I would totally film my liner and mascara and stuff like that for you guys if I could fit a camera between the mirror in my face. I would, but I really have a hard time seeing. I have to be like this to the mirror. I did do an eyeliner tutorial a while back where I was looking, you know, I had a mirror kind of like this, and I had to adjust myself, and it's really hard on me to look down like that because my neck and my back are really messed up. But in any event, that liner tutorial will be linked down below. It's an older video, but it's, you know, not much has changed. So anyway, let's get on with some lips. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off the lip balm that I have on. It's like mixed with some foundation. And I'm going to lightly line my lips with Lancome's Crayon. It's one of their automatic lip liners in the color Lilac. And I'm going to bring it in just a hair. After that's done, I'm just going to take this Sheen Supreme lipstick from MAC, and it's in the shade Asian Flower. I think it's part of the, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's part of their permanent line. And even though I'm not a big lip gloss wearer, I did pick up the lip gloss in the shade 11 from Sigma. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on top because I did quite like the last one that I picked up. They're not a bad formula for lip gloss. I'm not a lip gloss expert by any means, but I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this on because it's a cool color. Yeah, that lipstick was a little on the pink side for what I was going for, but this actually has got enough pigment in it where it put enough purple back in, I think. Still a little pink, but yeah. So there is the final look. I quite like how it came out. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.